Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I will be doing the lesson for this hour, and we will be going over the topic of friendship. Specifically because of social media and because of the way life has changed for us over the last 15 or 20 years, how our friendships have changed. Are our friendships the same as they were 20 years ago, or do kids today communicate differently than we did when we were teenagers? So that is the topic for today. So the topic is friendship. Let me show you the worksheet. Okay, so we'll start out with a warm-up question, and then we will go on to a vocabulary and make sure everybody knows these specific words before we go and we read a text and we add some words into the text. And then we will work on summarizing what we read in the text. Then we will do a vocabulary activity. And then we will look at specific expressions that you might use when you're talking to friends. And then we will have a discussion. After that, we will read through some attitudes that people have towards their friends, and then compare it with our own attitudes that people have. So if we have time for that. So that is the plan for today. So I hope to see you here. Looks like we've got some people who have signed up for this class, and I hope to see you come and join in. So my name is Holly, and I will be the trainer for this hour. And I am originally from Idaho, and that's where I'm currently living right now. I've had the opportunity to teach English in Korea, South Korea, and also in Finland. I lived in Finland for 11 years before I came back to the States. Because of this online teaching, I felt I could come back to the States and continue doing what I love, and that's teaching English. So I came back to the States about 5 years ago. I ended up getting sidetracked and had some other opportunities and stopped teaching English on a full-time basis in 2011, around the time that Verbling started, and then I came back in this last summer. So, all right, and somebody has come. Hi, Mustafa.
Hi,
Welcome.
welcome. How are you?
Welcome back. So,
Thank you.
so it's morning time for you.
Yeah.
About 9. Is it 10 a.m. now?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right, and it's a weekend. Is it a weekend today, or is it a weekend?
No, it's a weekend today.
It is a weekend. Okay, for you. Okay, and let's see. I guess it would be. It'll be Friday tomorrow. So, hi Igor. How are you? So do you take your weekend on Friday and Saturday, or is it Thursday and Friday?
Friday, Saturday.
Okay. And now traditionally it's been Thursday and Friday, right? And then the country's all changed it over?
What?
Has it always been Friday and Saturday, or was it at one time Thursday and Friday?
No, no. Friday and Saturday all the time.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. Igor, are you there?
Hello, teacher. It's nice
Hello.
to see you.
Nice to see you too. So,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you great, yeah. For a
Nice.
few minutes we couldn't hear you at all. So, yeah. So question for you, is your cat your best friend?
He's my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dog has been really come here, baby boy. Here. Elbow, come here. Okay, he won't come. He's like a cat, because always when I want him to come here, he won't come. But he's been starting to act his age, which is really weird. He's going to be 12 in June, so 5 months from being 12. So, Mustafa, do you have any animals?
No.
No? Okay. So, yeah, the animals, for those of us who have pets, like cats and dogs, they are like our family members. So, but anyway, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. And as more people come, they can join in. So, question for you both. We'll start with this warm up. Do you have a Facebook account, and how often do you check it? So, Mustafa, we'll start with you. Do you have a Facebook account, and how often do you check it?
I have a Facebook. I have two Facebook accounts.
Uh-huh.
I check one of them every day, every spare time, free time.
Okay.
Spare time.
Do you check it on your?
1, 2, 3.
Do you check it on your smartphone?
From both my tab and laptop.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And so you check it quite often. Now, why do you have two accounts?
One for my one for my friends and the other for the school.
Ah, okay.
My work.
So one for close friends and others for colleagues and classmates.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And how about you, Igor? Do you have a Facebook account, and how often do you check it?
Well, I do have a Facebook account, but I don't really check it because I think for most Russians, the most used social network is Contact. It's like an analog for Facebook.
Okay, so it's a type of Facebook, but it's in the Russian language, and it's specifically for Russians.
No, it's not specifically for Russians.
Okay.
Everybody can just go there, and it's not a Facebook, it's not a Facebook division or something. It's perfectly independent, Just, I don't know, just the Russian people tend to use it much more.
Yeah, I've heard that in some cultures they have this social media that they use more than the mainstream, like Facebook. Do you guys have a LinkedIn account?
LinkedIn?
LinkedIn.
Yes, I have one.
Do you, Igor?
How do you mean LinkedIn? LinkedIn just to what?
Yeah, it's an account. It's a network. It's like Facebook, but it is for networking for professional reasons. So if you are looking for another job or another opportunity, that's one place you can go, because a lot of people are advertising for jobs, and you join discussion groups that are based on your interests. So, for example, a lot of the groups that I have are on language learning. So I'm in a lot of groups with language teachers. And then
basically talking about Reddit.
Reddit is completely different.
Well, they have subgroups, like they're all LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Subreddits.
Oh yeah, LinkedIn is it's a professional web social media site is really what it is. So
Verbling is a LinkedIn.
Verbling is a social. I would say that Verbling is a social media language academy. So
language economy.
So but you guys are probably do you guys network with each other outside of class and things like that, Igor?
I don't know. if you're maybe you were talking about these, I can just that's what we use at work. That's how we share our source code. It's like it's a place where you can post your code, like about your explanation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Actually, not
kind of professional thing.
Uh-huh. Actually, I was just talking about LinkedIn.com. It's a LinkedIn.com. Yeah, I don't know what I've never heard of Bitbucket.org. Let me look at it. Private code repositories. Huh. And so those of you who are in that area are probably all part of that. So.
Yeah, it's like, when you work in groups, usually, in groups are not really in close proximity to each other to make work. Or, like one group is from the US, another group is from Russia, and then you need to, a special place where you can just share your code, your work, everything. And it's just easy this way.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at this vocabulary. We have intimate, migrate, open, turn to, hit it off, and affection. And the definitions would be ask someone for advice, honest, get along with someone, move, very private, liking or caring about someone very much. So Mustafa, could you choose one of these words and match it?
Migrate is move?
To migrate, yes.
What's different between migrate and immigrant?
So this one, immigrant, and immigrant.
Migrant.
Okay.
Immigrant and immigrant with I.
One with I and one with E.
Yeah. I-N-M.
Okay, so you have immigrant and okay, actually it's actually a verb. We've got to immigrate and to emigrate. And the first one with I is when you actually, let's say for example, Mustafa, if you decide you want to move to France and you want to become a French citizen, so you will move to France and then you will be an immigrant.
The first one or the second?
The first one.
Yeah.
Now the second one, you emigrate from Egypt.
Yeah.
So the first one is to, the second one is from.
The second one from the first one to.
Yep. So immigrate to France, immigrate from Egypt. Or Igor would be immigrate to France and immigrate from Russia. And I would be immigrate from the US.
The migrate.
And then immigrant, right there.
The migrate we have in the lesson.
Okay. The first one, and that actually is a noun, meaning the population of people who are living in a country who have immigrated. So when we talk about immigrants, they are people who have immigrated to a country. So, all right, good questions. All right, Igor, can you choose a word?
Okay, hit it off. Get along with someone.
Yeah, so to hit it off is to get along with someone.
Well, isn't it more about, not just get along, but become really friendly with someone?
Yeah, and it's to hit it off is actually more than just to get along with somebody. You start spending a lot of time with a person, and you become good friends because you've hit it off so well usually. So you are right. It is more than just get along. So, all right, Mustafa, can you choose a word and
Yeah.
match it?
Advice. Intimate, liking, caring about someone very much.
No, it's not that. It is another one. Usually, intimate. If you, for example, if you have an intimate conversation with somebody,
Honest? Intimate, honest.
no. If you have an intimate conversation with somebody, it would be you would never tell anybody else about that conversation.
Yeah. Very private.
Very private, yeah. So if something is intimate, it is very private, and it's usually between two different people. It's basically a very private conversations, very private whatever. It's intimate.
And intimate friend, the person who tell the intimate friend.
Yeah.
Maybe we can say for the friend that I tell him everything about me, and he didn't say he didn't say anything for others.
Yes. Yeah. And usually intimate friends are very, very close. So hi Fawn, welcome back.
Hi.
Hi. All right.
Hi.
So we're again matching some words. We've got to hit it off, which actually means to get along with someone, to get along with someone very, very well. We've got to migrate, which is to move. And we've got intimate, an adjective meaning very private. So, do you think you can match one of these words, Fawn?
Yes. Open means honest, and turn to means ask someone for advice.
Okay.
And back. Yeah.
Okay means honest. Okay. And turn to. If you turn to somebody, you ask them for advice.
Yes. And
okay. And Igor, can you? Okay, we've got the last one. Liking or caring about someone very much. Again, that would be affection. Okay, so Igor, could you tell us about the last time you hit it off with someone you just met?
The last time? Well, I think it was in the kindergarten.
Oh, really? It was that long ago?
Yeah, not really the friendliest guy there.
That's funny.
It's like we just were playing some games there in the kindergarten, and I saw a boy there and just asking, let us be friends, and since then we're being the best friends. Mm-hmm. It's like we are still best friends.
Huh.
So really, just a fit.
That's amazing. A lifelong friend. Awesome. All right. So Mustafa, how about you? Can you tell us about the last person that you hit it off with?
I have a friend. I meet him. Every for 1 hour or half hour every year.
Every year. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And where did you first meet him?
First meet him during my school. Studying when I was in secondary school.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. How about you, Fawn? Tell us about somebody that you met that you just hit it off with this person immediately.
I think it's the first time I went to a bar, and I was going to practice English there. And he actually is a Irish person, and we talk a lot. Yeah. But finally, it's what a shame is we don't keep in touch then. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's funny because with true friends, you don't have to keep in touch.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the ones that aren't as good of friends where you have to keep in touch. So, yeah, I think with most of my lifelong friends, I didn't hit it off with them right away. So, but I remember when I was teaching in Korea, in that year we had. I arrived in May, the first part of May, and we had new teachers come throughout the year, and I met this Korean guy, and I hit it off with him immediately. Have no idea where he is anymore, but I remember hitting it off with him completely, immediately. We were very good friends that whole year. And then also one of my colleagues, she came in December of that year, and we also hit it off. And she now actually lives in Arizona, and with her children and stuff like that. And I still kind of keep in touch with her, but not very much. So, but we hit it off very much. And so, all right. So, Fawn, can you tell us who do you turn to for advice?
I think most of the time I will turn to my professor when I was in college, and I will ask them what can I do next.
Okay.
And they always will give me some constructive advice, I think.
Yeah, I have a mentor from my university days as well that I keep in touch with. Have kept in touch with her. She's now in Macau, in Hong Kong area. So, yeah. How about you, Mustafa? Who do you open up to when you need to talk about something?
The same friend that I meet him for 1 year before. For 1 year.
Okay. All right. And so you see him once a year, and you're able to open up to him. Wow, that's great. Yeah, because you're that good of friends. Okay.
Meet.
Yeah. Igor, have you ever considered migrating to another country?
Oh, not really.
No?
I thought about that, but no, not serious. And sorry for the background noises if you hear any.
So it's not something you would consider? Okay. Yeah. How about you, Mustafa? Have you ever thought about migrating to another country?
No, I haven't migrated to another country. But I would to immigrate.
Okay. So you would immigrate? If you had a chance? Where would you go if you had a chance?
Is it my turn?
Mustafa? Okay. Fawn, yeah.
For America or for Britain?
To the U.S. or Britain because of the English language?
Yeah, for English language and for studying master.
Oh, cool. Awesome. All right. And Fawn, how about you? Have you ever thought of migrating?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Where would you like to go?
I think I would go for England if I had a chance.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I just came from there last month, and I really like the surrounding there.
How long were you there?
I've been there for 3 months. I just went there to study language.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then you're taking Verblane to keep up with the language. So awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and read the following text, and let's see, where are the words that we're supposed to add? It looks like it's probably the words from the list. So we'll figure it out. So, Fawn, can you read the first paragraph?
Yes. It's said that we can choose our friends, not our family. But many people, friends are more important than family. Some people make friends and keep them throughout their life. Others make friends and do not keep them so long. So some have a few close friends. They would trust with their intimate secrets, while others have so many friends they share habits with, but would not necessarily turn to if they need help. These days, as we delay marriage, and have to immigrate for work. People have to migrate for work. Friends are often the most meaningful relationship we experience.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Igor, could you read the next paragraph?
As technology takes a more center role in modern life, the way friendships are conducted is changing. With email and something social networking services, people are in constant contact with their friends. With such technology, we can more easily share news, gossip, and photos with friends.
Okay. All right. And Mustafa, can you read the next paragraph? Mustafa? Are you able to speak? Okay. Hi, Ali.
Yes, hello. Yeah.
Hello. Okay. Yes. Welcome.
Yeah.
So, Mustafa, can you speak now?
Yes, I can.
Oh, awesome. Okay, could you read that paragraph, starting with technology?
Okay, technology is also making it easier to make friends. The internet helps people be more open and less shy with people they may have known for a short time. Friendship can develop more quickly and easily than if people meet face to face over many weeks or months.
Or months. Okay, so remember these S's at the end: friendships and months.
Friendship and months.
Okay. Excuse me. Ali, could you read the next paragraph?
Yeah. However, online friendships may be different to those developed and maintained in the real life. Nowadays, many people have hundreds of friends they only meet online on social networking sites. Friendship can seem less intimate and meaningful this way. Technology also allow us to reduce the risk of negotiation another person's feelings, which is central to how friendship develops when we hit it off with someone new. It is customary to exchange email addresses or ask if the person is on Facebook. This could be a way to avoid the natural way friendship develops, or fails to develop if two people discover they feel a little affection for the other.
Okay. What is clear is that friendships are seen as increasingly important as people lead more mobile and dynamic lives. Technology helps to develop and maintain friendships, but at the same time may also mean friendships are more superficial and less meaningful. Okay, question for you guys. In this paragraph that Ali so nicely read, it talks about how many people have online friends that they have never really met personally. Do you guys allow? Do you guys have online friends that you have not met personally? And if so, how do you maintain those friendships? Igor, what do you think?
Well, I have a lot of friends here on Google Plus that I've never met, personally, and a lot of friends here on Verbling that I've never met personally. Also, Vkontakte, as I said before, the Russian website for social networking, and it's usually I don't really maintain any contact with them. Here on Verbling, it's easy, because we all come up here in classes. We just get together here, so Verbling part is covered. But other places, I don't really maintain those friendships because I don't feel like personal connections with those people because I've never met them. But sometimes, when something like big celebration, something like that, I may, just send some kind of a gift, not really a tangible gift, but some gift form, like in a kind of like a gift card, So maybe something like that.
Yeah. So do in your opinion, do you feel like the people that you talk to in the Verbling classes, is there a potential that you could actually become friends with any of these people and meet them somewhere?
Well, we certainly have common grounds, like we all learn English. So I think this is something that can develop into a great friendship. It doesn't necessarily mean that that we just definitely become friends.
Okay. So what do you think, Fran? Do you think that it's possible that people like here at Verbling could have like a Verbling meetup?
What do you mean by Verbling meetup?
Well, this is like, for example, back when Twitter was new, they used to have tweetups.
Huh? Oh.
And that's basically where people would meet up in real life.
Oh, in real life.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you think it would be possible for those of you guys who are from from similar countries to actually meet in real life?
Yeah, I think it's possible, especially when a group chat group in there is a chat brought in this website, and when they have when they have a common interest or something they can talk about for a long time. Yeah, I think it's possible to have this kind of group and and they can meet up in real life. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. And what do you think, Mustafa? Do you think it's possible that people like from a site like Verbling could actually decide, okay, everybody in Egypt, let's meet up at somewhere and get to know each other, or everybody in Russia, at the Moscow station, let's meet for coffee. Do you think that's possible? What do you think, Mustafa?
Yes. Sorry, I was muting my. Yeah. I think it is not impossible if we talk with each other more and we know us more. Maybe we can ask for meeting outside in a coffee shop, or a specific place. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. And what do you think, Ali? Do you think that's possible? People that we could all meet up one day?
Yeah, it's possible to meet on group or on social network, but I think that the possibility of that happen is very low because when you're talking about face-to-face meeting or face-to-face friends, I think that more they give more, yeah, it give more intimate and when you know a person face-to-face, I think that
Mm-hmm.
it's more intimate and we can then yeah when I see him how about that body language that differentiate between each others but
Mm-hmm.
when yeah it's not but the social network friends I think that is not very close to you not
Mm-hmm.
yeah when you're talking about any general things but we are not talking about my life
Mm-hmm.
yeah that's it
Yeah. 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 Oh, I know that back when Twitter first started, I used to what was it? I went to a conference back in 2009 um, in Poland, and I got the opportunity to meet about 6 or 7 of the people who I'd actually met through Twitter. And it was really neat, and it felt like we had already known each other, for a long time. And we'd only been tweeting for about, a year maybe, and stuff. But it was really interesting.
it take time when
Verbling flash mob.
yeah when you know person that in social network it took more time than when you talk to him face to face. Yeah,
Yeah.
because everyone is shy. Everyone he need a private for him. I don't know the other person. He what he need. But when you talk to him face to face, yeah, you can know is a liar or is not is a bad person. But
Yeah.
in social network, you don't know.
Uh-huh. That's true. You don't know anything. And
Yeah.
um, but like in this situation where we are all talking to each other, and like if I ever flew to Egypt, I'd want to meet Mustafa, for example, or move to Taiwan, I would want to meet some of the people from Taiwan, so and Fawn as well, and so I don't know, it's kind of an interesting idea, but
Yeah.
Igor, you've written Verbling Flash Mob would be a sight to see.
Why not? People know each other here. Just as you said, like with your Twitter meetup.
Yeah, yeah, because people, especially like people who have been going to the same classes for 6 months or a year, you start to know each other really well, and um, like we're all following Cornell's little boy, so as he puts more pictures on and stuff like that. So, okay, let's look at vocabulary. Let's fill in the spaces using the vocabulary from exercise 2. I hate it when they don't put the the words here. Let's look at the vocabulary from exercise 2 real quick. We have intimate, migrate, open, turn to, hit it off, and affection. So I can't copy and paste it. Okay. But I'm going to write these on the Verbling chat real quick for all of us. Have you ever been part of a flash mob before?
What is a flash mob?
Can you explain what a flash mob is, Igor?
Well, usually it's done on public websites. Like a lot of people they agree and just show up in some place and do some crazy stuff, and they just they really come together for a short time, do some crazy stuff, and then they all just go their separate ways. That's why it's kind of flash.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of flash mobs you can just do it. For example, a lot of people just come into a square and start singing or something like that. Or maybe doing some acrobatic jumps or dancing, and then just go and do, their everyday stuff.
And sometimes the flash mobs are actually coordinated, where they'll have a choir show up, and they'll have one person start singing, and all of a sudden more people will be part of it, and then it's obvious that they had all rehearsed it and planned it and so forth at an airport or something like that. So, all right. Number one, Ali, could you do this? So I've got the words in the Verbling chat in capital letters. So.
Yeah. If John in trouble, he usually turn
Yes.
turn to his brother. Turn to his brother for help.
Yeah, so if John is in trouble, he usually turns to his brother for help, okay?
Yeah.
So
it's
remember
kind of asking for advice.
Excuse me?
It's asking for advice. Turn
Yes.
to is meaning asking. Yeah.
Yeah. Turns to is asking for advice, exactly. All right. Number two, Fawn.
I met my best friend at the university, and we hit it off immediately.
Yes. We hit it off immediately, okay? And then, Igor, number three.
Sorry, but what's the meaning of hit off? It's
Okay.
like get together or get bond relationship between each other.
Hit it off means you meet somebody and immediately you know this person is going to be a good friend.
Okay.
And it turns out that this person becomes a very good friend, but you don't you don't know that about everybody, but some people you do. You just hit it off with them.
Yeah.
So.
Become a bond relationship. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes with a relationship as well. Okay, number three, Igor, can you do that one?
Tom is very intimate about his problems with his relationship. He tells us everything.
I wouldn't say intimate. There's another word. Open, yeah. He's very open about his problems with. Yeah, so a person who tells things that other people would not say. You would be open about it. Okay, number four, Mustafa. Oh, he's gone again. So I must be having an internet problem. Ali, can you do that?
Sure. Dogs wag their tail as a sign of affection.
Affection, yes. My dog, he doesn't just wag his tail, but he also butts me. He butts people. He walks up to him, and he hits his butt towards our legs, and he's always trying to hit us with his butt. It's really funny. Yeah. So, number five, Fawn. Can you do that one?
The tablet print. What's the words?
They're on the chat. And they're in capital letters on the chat. We've got intimate, migrate.
Intimate, but I can see the
Yeah.
intimate. Yeah, I can see the words in the board.
Okay, good. So the tabloid printed intimate details about the actor's childhood. Okay, and then number 6,
What does it mean,
Mustafa, can you
tablet?
speak?
What does mean tablet?
Oh, excuse me?
What does mean tablet? Tablet.
Tabloid. Okay, a tabloid is a type of newspaper. It's a gossip newspaper.
Yes.
Yeah.
In some cultures, they might call it the yellow newspaper.
Yeah.
I've heard that, the yellow.
Do you use yellow
Newspaper.
Not in my culture, not in American. We don't use it that, but
Fake.
fake news that also works.
Yeah. When the factory closed, my family turned to. No.
I put the first 3 letters.
Yeah.
Migrate.
Migrate.
Migrated to the city.
Migrated to the city.
Okay, so when the factory closed, my family migrated to the city. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's go on. We've got some expressions here that are actually all 4 of these expressions are very, very common among native speakers. So let's talk about this and see if you guys know what this means. To keep in the loop. Does anybody know what that means?
I don't know.
Okay, talk to us.
So if you keep somebody in the loop, you tell them what's going on, what's happening. So you keep them informed.
Yes, to keep them informed.
Also is like be out of the loop.
Yeah. Yeah. For example, my parents for many years lived with my brother and his daughter, and after my father passed away, my mom moved out, and my brother really missed it because he was no longer kept in the loop about his brothers and sisters. He now has to call my mom and say, what's going on? So he was kept out of the loop after that. So, okay, keep in touch with someone. Does everybody know what that means?
Keep with me all the time. Or if you have any problem, you can come to me. Or we have to be with each other during this project.
Yeah. Okay, so keep in touch usually means that you are communicating quite often. All right? Touch base with someone. Does anybody know what that means?
I don't know.
Okay, talk to us. Fawn, do you know?
No.
No, okay.
So touch base with someone is to make contact with someone again.
So you contact them from time to time or every once in a while?
Yeah, it's like not really keeping in touch, but not losing touch. Either.
Yeah.
To be the man with someone?
Well, if you touch base with someone, you contact them to find out what's going on, but you don't really you don't communicate with them constantly. If you keep in touch with somebody, you're communicating with them all the time. But if you touch base with someone, you maybe only communicate with them every once in a while.
Yeah.
So, and then lose touch with someone. And everybody know what that means?
I think lose the touch.
If you lose touch, you don't even know where they are.
Yeah, cut the touch or no contact with never contact with him or her for a long time.
Yeah, and it might be just because people are busy.
Yeah, busy.
You know.
like my friend for 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah, every year you see him, but otherwise. And I think that's one of the things, like, I don't know about you guys, but for me, one of the reasons I like Facebook is because I have become reacquainted with friends I went to school with that we lost touch with right
Yeah.
after graduation. So it's like,
I
oh,
met some friend. I didn't saw them since we were in the college and the university
yeah. And I had
and
some.
the school.
I had one friend that I went to school in 6th and 7th grade. We were 11 and 12, and she was my best friend at the time, and I was able to find her on Facebook. So it was like, oh,
For
wow.
You lose touch with them for a long time,
Uh-huh.
for 40 years or maybe more. Maybe.
Yeah. And then that's the one thing about social media I absolutely love. So, all right, let's go on to these discussion questions. We have just a few minutes. So, Ali, do you have many friends or a few close friends?
I don't know how meaning of close or because it's yeah, I know I know what the meaning of close, but
Uh-huh.
it's differentiate between each others
Mm-hmm.
because someone maybe means that close friend anyone anyone he greeting or anyone he talking to him, but I think that not that not that not works for me. I think that it's only few friends for me because I am not talkative or I'm not sociable.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, and when you end uh, the college, I think that the end of to make a friendship between each other. Because
Mm-hmm.
in the work, we cannot make friends at work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Not as close, I guess. It depends, I think. So, all right. Um, So, Fawn, do you think sites like Facebook and Twitter are a good way to keep in touch?
Yes, I definitely think so. Yeah, especially Facebook for me, and
Mm-hmm.
I think in this day and age, and like you say, a lot of time we are too busy to keep in touch with our friends.
Mm-hmm.
So through Facebook, I think we might be just keep in touch by sending by chatting in Facebook or sending some message.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know about the rest of you. I don't know. Of course, I don't know how old you guys are, but I learned really quick that when you turn your 30s, either all your friends are married with children or really concentrating on their careers, and you're lucky to see your friends once a year. And apparently it gets better when you get older, but during your 30s and 40s, you have friends, but you never see them. So, in case you guys are in your 20s where you see your friends every day, that will happen. So, um, Igor, how do you keep in touch with friends?
That depends on what kind of friends you are, or friend you are. Like,
Uh-huh.
if you're a close friend, then we just try, to come together, do some stuff, like just hang out, or just go to play some game just for the heck of it. But if you're just an acquaintance, and if I think that it is wise to keep in touch with you, to maybe some occasional hang out, not as much with my close friends, maybe some good things like on Facebook or Twitter or something like that. So
Okay. You said some occasional hangout. We would say it. You got the words right, but just kind of in the wrong way. Where we would if you have some friends who occasionally hang out instead of occasional hangout, occasionally hang out. So,
Okay.
all right, Mustafa, have you ever fallen out with a friend? What was the reason?
Um, uh, no, I haven't. From my side, no, I haven't. But I don't, and I didn't try to fall out with my friend. If my friend want to fall out with me, it's up to him. But for me, uh, all my friends, I keep touch with them
Okay.
through mobile phone or any other
Okay.
way.
I think there's a misunderstanding about what falling out means. If you have a falling out with a friend, it means you have an argument. You have a fight. You argue, and like for example, one of my best friends, we've been friends since I was 9 years old.
Arguments?
Yeah, we had an argument once, and we didn't speak for 2 years. And I thought she was never going to be my friend again, and now we're friends again. So, but usually, if you have a falling out, it's usually a
Yesterday I was falling out with my friends.
So yesterday you would say I had a falling out.
Yeah, I had a falling out with my friend, but I argued with her until we understand why we were that she was wrong. Has a bad has a mistake with mistake and misunderstanding with a problem.
Okay. All right. Right. And it looks like we're running out of time. And so we'll go ahead and call. I'm going to call this a day. It's now 2 a.m. where I am. So I'm thinking it's time for me to go to bed. But everyone, fans, since you're in Taiwan, have a great afternoon and evening. And
Thanks.
You as well, Igor, have a great afternoon and evening. And Mustafa, have a great day. So I think you're still in morning. So, so nice working with you all today. Thank you very much, and have a great day.
Okay, thank you. Good night.